there, star friends. Welcome back to Consciousful Tarot. It's Francesca. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel and clicking on this video. Today's video is going to be a general tarot love reading, and I'm going to infuse it with some oracles, and I'm going to channel how your person thinks and feels, what they want to confess, and the action that they want to take towards you moving forward and that they will be taking towards you. So this is going to be a quick channeling as I am in break right now. Okay guys, sorry, I got a phone call. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and begin. So first I'm gonna start with how your person thinks and feels right now. And okay, so I am seeing that I'm just gonna lay out the cards here just to have a different layout. Okay, so I am seeing that right now the way that they're feeling is that they're kind of facing themselves when it comes to how they've been avoidant in this connection. They realize that they were giving you minimum effort in the recent past. They could have been giving attention to other individuals and didn't really create some sort of reciprocity here with you. So they're at a space where they're realizing that they do need to give. Their heart is pulling them forward, and they do want to prosper. They want to release any sort of control. I am feeling that they're feeling a strong passion for you right now. So they're very intrigued by you. They're very attracted towards you. They're feeling very rebellious. They want to create some sort of revolution in this connection by flirting with you. So they want to be very fearless. They're very energetic. They're super excited, and they're more confident than they were in the past. I'm feeling a lot of fire because they're very horny. So they're very horny. They think you're very sexy. They feel as though they don't know how to come forward, but they're finding this they're trying to find the right words to say, basically. You know, I am feeling as though they're getting mixed signals on how to come forward, but they're receiving what they need in order to come forward. They're moving on from something. They do feel like as though you're their world. They see that they can fulfill a lot of things with you. They feel as though you guys have a universal spiritual connection that's beyond this realm. You know, you guys can be Leo, Scorpios, Taurus, or Aquarius. I'm also seeing Sagittarius here. So your person at one point could have been very arrogant, could have been very reckless, right? They were kind of passive. Maybe they were like a show-off or overly confident. And they realize that with you, they feel as though they feel some sort of serenity here. They feel as though with you, they can be their authentic self. So some of you guys have very strong friendship, but some of you guys have a very strong soul partnership that allows them to actually show their authenticity. Okay, you're very healing for them. You're very inspirational as well. You give them a lot of contentment, and they know in the past that you were their wish fulfillment, but now they're coming closer to actually accepting this, and now they're actually making changes in their life in order to actually come forward. It could have been that they were juggling, you know, other people, their finances here. They were, you know, juggling the matrix, you know, trying to change their perspective to come forward. There were a lot of indecisions here. There was lack of organization of how to fit you in their life or them in your life. But now they're completing a cycle. I am seeing they're completing a cycle of running. So now they're no longer listening to their ego, and they're releasing that codependent dynamic that once kept them stuck, that kept them unsuccessful in this connection. And now they're completing a cycle here where they're finding a sense of belonging with you in the world. They know that they can fit you in their world, and they know that other things, other people aren't a priority. The priority is to fit you into their world. So I am seeing that they want to strike Cupid's arrow. Cupid's arrow has been striking them as well, giving them all the signs, right? Giving them the direction to come towards you, to come towards the light, So they're gaining the courage to come forward, and they want to make this happen fast because they have a lot of passion for you. Like I said, they're extremely attracted to you, extremely attracted, and they have like, they're entrapped, like their heart feels entrapped by you. So they may want to have like, you know, a quickie, you know, like they have like uninsatiable, unquenchable desire to really have you, and they want to escape with you. Like some of them are feeling like they just want to pick you up and go on vacation or go on a getaway, but the getaway is with you, you know. But I am seeing travel for some of you guys, or they want to go to like a body of water here and just kind of like escape their daily diligences and just escape with you, because you're their wish fulfillment. You know, you give them a lot of faith, and they're wanting to actually renew this. And they know that when they do come forward, moving towards the action here, and then I'll go to what they want to confess. The action that they want to take is that they know that they have to come forward differently. They know that their old patterns of the past can't be continued. They know that in the past they were very strategic. They were undermined. They were deceptive. They left you out in the cold. They potentially used silent treatments, abandoned the connection, right? Weren't giving you emotional clarity. They were very reckless in the connection emotionally, even though they've always been watching you, even though they always desired long-term relationship with you, right? Now they're realizing that in order to actually get this to the next level, they're gonna have to end the old patterns. They're gonna have to really activate this soul contract here, because some of you guys are soulmates, some of you guys are twin flames. But I'm seeing that they know that the old way that they used to behave with you needs to change. So this means them being more emotionally diplomatic, devoted, right? Balanced, sympathetic, empathetic, caring, committal, right? So they're at a space where they're breaking through their fears right now. This is causing them a lot of obstruction, right? It's creating some sort of instability because they're releasing the secrets. They're releasing what's unsustainable in their mind. They're breaking through the mental barriers. They're breaking through the self-deception. It's causing them sudden changes in their mental mind. It's helping them realize the truth. I'm seeing like some of these individuals like literally like having dreams and then waking up the next morning and just being like, holy shit, you know what I mean? It's like, or they'll see certain signs and they'll get goosebumps. Some of them even cry because they're just like so in awe of how intense these changes are occurring. It's happening within them, and then it's also like the evidence is coming out of them. Some of them are also even throwing up because some of them may have like a throat chakra blockage, and they've thrown up. So some of them have either gotten food poisoning, they've gotten sick, or they've just gotten so drunk to the point where they're throwing up. And then them throwing up is like cleansing them, in other words, you know. So they're going through a massive transformation, and you know, they've been under mental prison for a while, and the action they want to take is that they want to create a committed relationship with you. You know, they want to foster this love here. They want to make that decision to actually come in and change their life for good. You know, they could have cared a lot what people thought, or they allowed other people to influence them. I'm seeing their friends, potentially some of their friends, some of their family members influence them on who they should have been with, right? And now they're realizing that they need to actually keep this to themselves. They could have had an imposter syndrome or Peter Pan syndrome that kept them from not growing up, or that kept them from feeling inferior. I'm picking up for some of them, for a lot of them actually. And this is what stopped them from actually being committed. But now they're coming out of that. Now they're maturing, they're getting their emotional intelligence, and now they're wanting commitment. they're wanting to come clean, and some of them are wanting to confess. But it's different because they're not used to being this person, guys. They're really not. Like, they could have been the person that was always like literally avoiding commitment, or like, you know, like never really settling down with you, and now it's like they actually want it. So it's like, how do they approach you? How do they make things better? How do they take things to the next level? So they're at a space where they're wanting to come forward. They're wanting to set up a plan. They're wanting to set up a date here. They're tired of feeling as though the circumstances here are in struggle, or one of you guys are left out in the cold. They're ready to improve the circumstances. They're ready for a positive change, but they're asking, how do I do this? So you may need to give them clarity, or they're finding clarity right now on how to do this. But their world has completely changed, and they're coming towards you. They've been avoiding for a while, but they're stopping this pattern. So some of them I'm seeing ending the silent treatment. For other of them, they're gonna end the pattern that they always have of being dismissive avoidance, and they're wanting this. They're wanting commitment here. They're wanting to actually give you what you once wanted, or what they know that you wanted, because they can see themselves having a family with you, and they're free from the old pattern that they had, whether it was listening to others or just being dismissive avoidant, like I mentioned. Like a fucking dream. Okay, so what they want to confess is, okay, so I am seeing that they want to confess a few things. So they want to confess that they realize that the way that they navigated the situation with you was very unfair. They realized that they sabotaged this connection, okay? They realized just how undermined they were. They recognized that they could have been intimidated by you. They could have felt inferior. They definitely felt as though they should have found a peaceful resolution to your guys' misunderstandings or conflicts or etc., instead of walking away and being avoidant. They felt as though the lack of communication created more tension, and they felt as though they always tried to potentially rise above, or tried to feel as though they were okay, or tried to have the upper hand. But they're realizing that they want to confess that they highly praise you, and they realize as though they have received some sort of a karma for how they potentially treated you, and they kind of have connected the dots as well, because they could have potentially given attention to others that were seeking their attention here, and then these people could have retaliated on them. I'm seeing could have been potentially another female thirsty drama queen that created some sort of chaos. And then what your person is saying is that they got their karma somehow. If that's not the case for your person is realizing that the way that they treated you has backfired on them. So they feel as though the way that they were undermining you, or the way that they could have potentially been taking advantage of you of some sort of way, they realize as though that was wrong. They've changed their perspective on that. They feel as though their misbehavior was enabled by your goodwill, right? Because you were just so you were just someone that always was there. You were always a supporter, always someone that was very giving. You're always someone that always wanted them to win, you know? You were someone that wished them well. You know, you're always there and supportive, and they took advantage of that, and they realized as though the paradigm was off, the dynamic was off, and they recognized that they've completely sacrificed their old mentality and now they have empathy over this situation. They have detached from this negative pattern. They want to confess that they have detached from this, but they realize that this pattern, right, was something that they stayed in because they didn't have enough perspective on the situation. They weren't as enlightened as you were. You know, you could have been someone that was more self-assured, more self-confident, or just more in touch with yourself. And they realized that they weren't. It could have been that you guys needed to go through this hardship together, right? You guys needed to go through some sort of feelings of feeling defeated towards one another. You had to walk away from them in order for them to actually understand where they went wrong in their perspective and where they went wrong in their behavior. But they were too scared to actually sit down and actually see what you were seeing, you know, because at one point you could have been accusing them of undermining them or being deceptive or just, you know, not being fair. And they just simply didn't understand you. And now they're at a space where they're actually changing their perspective. They see how they gaslighted you. You know, now they're looking forward into the future with a lot of confidence of success, that things can play out in the way that they once wanted, because they once did see an opportunity with you. They have seen an opportunity, and they do see an opportunity here with you. Something that can foster growth, a secure manifestation that can bloom into something stable, into a partnership, right? So their mind has completely changed. They want to say that they've gone through a mental transformation that has completely rewired their perspective. And they want to say that they're wanting to chase, they're wanting to pursue you. You know, they want to also say that they had to kind of step back in order for them to actually see things from different lens of perspective. So they're wanting to say that they want to come in and honor you. They want to have a heart to heart. They want to get together, right? They want to adapt to a new way of being. They're saying that they're looking back in hindsight and understanding why things were orchestrated how they were orchestrated, but they want to confirm to you and confess that they now realize why they had this behavior. They now realize why everything transpired. They now realize why the people that they possibly chose over you, or the people that they desired over you, retaliated on them. They know that that was their punishment. They know that that was the karma and the life lesson here, in order to recognize this opportunity here with you, so they can move forward into a new path, because they know that they were stuck. You know, they were stuck at a crossroads and they were being indecisive. So they want to say that they're sorry for pretending that they didn't care, and that you make them very happy. So they want to come back and they want to rekindle this on a deeper level. So some of them could have already came back and they were giving you like surface level attention, like maybe just liking your photos or just giving you like recognition, but going in and out. Some of them could have literally just been gaslighting you, like no communication, stalling. But now that's all ending, because the justice is here. And now karmic justice is being completed. And now there's a lot of integrity that's coming into the surface. And now they want to welcome in this love. They want to get together. And I am seeing them being extremely self-conscious now. So when they do approach you, it's like they want to reintroduce themselves, because the way that they once behaved with you was uncalled for, you know, was very hasty. And they want to come towards you in a completely new way. So they're breaking through this fear, guys. And they want to set up a date. You know, they want to get to know you all over again. They want to reintroduce their character, because they're done abandoning this connection. They don't want to be avoidant. They don't want to gaslight you. And they want to eventually take things to the next level. When they do start coming towards you, they're actually going to be planting the seeds towards commitment. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Some of them might invite you to, you know, drinks. Some of them might invite you out, maybe just see you one-on-one, maybe a little date. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get one more message, and then we're gonna finish it off. They want to focus on the present moment as well. They don't want to focus on the past issues. They don't want to focus on what went wrong. They don't want to, you know, they don't want to do what they once done, because before they could have always like done that. Okay, yeah, they're saying this is so funny. Okay, so they want to say that they're very weighed down by needing to come forward. They're looking for information that you still want them, or that you still are interested, but they say that they're gripped down by you, and they want to know if you're oh my god, this is so crazy. Sorry guys, I'm having like downloads while this is all happening. But they want to settle. They want to compromise with you. They want this friendship back as much as they want the romantic partnership. As I said in the beginning, there's just a very strong friendship, and they want it. They want it back. They realized how toxic their behavior was, how there was unhealthy behavior patterns, unhealthy people in their lives. They were unhealthy themselves, and this is all has come to light. They're finally self-aware. They finally have had this crazy realization, and they have proof of it. Ooh, and some of them are ready to confess here. Wow, this is crazy, guys. Okay, well, that's about it. If you want a personal reading, you can go to consciousfultarot.com, and I can give you a specific detailed reading on your love life, how your person thinks and feels about you, what they want to say, and what action they're going to take towards you. And also, any questions you have, I can answer them. Catch me on Instagram and TikTok. Bye, my star friends.